This week was one for the books. 5 days of epic exploring, connecting, and diving deeper into everything we love about island life. From thrilling ocean encounters to peaceful moments on land, these are the adventures that make this place feel like magic. Hey guys.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Island Life of Us. For anyone who's new here, I'm Katie, this is Jace, and we live here on Upi, which is a small island in the middle of the South Pacific where we run a tourist resort and we are raising our 3 beautiful kids here. We're sitting out here on the steps in front of our house because Darwin's sleeping and we've got a short window of opportunity to film this because it's actually Molly's birthday today and we're about to go scuba diving with Molly because that was her adventure request for the day.
This week we're going to share with you 5 epic adventures that we had over 5 days here on the island. We have actually had a bit of an unusual week because we had an ocean swim group with some freedivers in it as well for the very first time. Some of these people were into ocean swimming, some of them were free divers, some of them were more snorkeler, surface dwellers.
There's a few scuba divers too.
And some scuba divers thrown in as well.
Yeah.
They also had varying degrees of experience
and skill level.
But one thing they shared was just the ultimate stoke for everything that's in the ocean. Super enthusiastic. We had to drag them out of the water after every snorkel or swim just to get them back in time to be able to feed them and get them back in the water again. It was just an amazing buzz about the group and just the whole resort was buzzing.
I feel like it's not all that often that we can kind of film around our visitors either. So this group were really keen and happy for us to be filming them in action and things going on. So that kind of inspired you to be out there a bit more and like documenting their experience that they had here on UP because it was really special too. Like it was quite unusual.
Yeah, it was good fun.
I reckon I'm super keen to have another swim group.
Well, funnily enough, there's also a lot more coming.
Strange. Anyway, in order to execute the swimming expeditions, we had to have additional follow boats, staff paddling in kayaks to support them. Just a different level of supervision in the water, but it felt like such a coordinated effort for everybody to have these great experiences, and I feel like we pulled it off really well. What made this group so special was the mix. Ocean swimmers, freedivers, snorkelers, scuba divers, each doing their thing, but sharing the same stretch of incredible blue. Everyone found their own rhythm, their own challenge, surrounded by one of the most breathtaking marine environments in the world. I'm not really an ocean swimmer, not in the sport sense, but I have to say, I doubt many swim courses come with views like this. Maybe I'm bragging a little, but honestly, the ocean seemed to reward their energy this week. Calm seas, clear water, and the kind of conditions that felt completely deserved. Out here, community means everything. When you live somewhere this remote, shared experiences like this, time spent in the water together, become more than just a fun afternoon. What's really special about group expeditions like this is how they bring people together. Most of them didn't even know each other before coming out here, and yet by the end of the week, it feels like they've known each other for years. These moments remind us how connection enriches life, how experiencing nature side by side deepens our appreciation for the world around us. Whether it's swimming through the reef or laughing on the boat ride home, it's the shared moments in these adventures that make this place and the people in it so special. Hello, sir. What are you doing at 11 o'clock at night?
I'm just checking the weather and planning out our routes for tomorrow. We've had some incredibly epic weather and we've scored all of like the sites we wanted to. We had amazing caves and swim throughs today at Deku, but tomorrow the wind's actually going to swing to the north and it's going to blow really hard. So we're going to go out the other side and do the day trip, which we do with our normal clients as well, and do a whole bunch of really amazing swims out that side. It's a little risky because it's really blowing quite hard from north, so if it gets over New Georgia and Rangoon, it could still be rough out there, but I think it's going to be epic conditions, but also a little bit cool because there'll be a little bit of wind around. So yeah, I think we're going to score it really, really good, so fingers crossed. We experienced some incredible conditions whilst the group were here and just shared some amazing experiences on sites that we dive and snorkel regularly. We went out to some caves, lots of swim throughs, some beautiful hard coral reefs, and we also took them out on an exceptional day trip.
We had set off with the whole crew, family and friends for an epic day exploring some of the islands further afield. 4 incredible dive sites awaited: the vertical shipwreck, a hard coral pinnacle reef, the towering cliffs and the World War II P-38 wreck on the way home. The weather truly delivered. A little wind, just as Jace had predicted, but perfect for a midday siesta after a barbecue lunch cooked right on the sand. Some dolphins greeted us in the blue and the swimmers clocked up another few kilometres over the course of this day. Trips like this are always very weather dependent, so we were beyond stoked to pull it off with this amazing group and create memories we won't soon forget. Over the course of their time here, the ocean swimmers covered more than 40 kilometres. Considering the open water conditions, currents, and navigating around reefs and islands, that's a real testament to their stamina and skill. And there they are, swimming beneath the towering cliffs, the sheer scale of the rock above and the expanse of the ocean around. Wow.
It was just
Probably the best conditions we've ever had out there.
yeah, and planning the trip, I thought, okay, this is really going to be, you know, the experience that they remember. And it was an incredible day. But for me, and I think for the group as well,
There was another standout.
the other standout was a complete surprise, and it was just this incredible experience with a marine mammal that I've never swum with before.
It had been one of those perfect dive days, calm seas, clear water, and time spent exploring the caves. But on the way back, the ocean really surprised the group. A massive cetacean surfaced right beside the boat, and it wasn't what we expected. They look like dolphins, hunt like orcas, and roam the open ocean in tight-knit families. Meet the false killer whale, one of the sea's most intelligent predators. They chase tuna and squid hundreds of metres deep, using teamwork and sound to hunt. Their bonds run so strong they'll share food and even follow a sick companion to shore. Found in warm tropical waters of the Solomons to Hawaii, these ocean wanderers are curious, social, and fiercely loyal. Powerful, playful, and misunderstood. There's nothing false about them at all. Okay, go! Oh. Bring Belinda.
Let's go see if there's some whales. Daddy and the kids saw some whales, Darwin. Yeah?
I'm on my way down now to meet Jace and Molly for the dive. Jace had to run ahead for the staff meeting. And after our dive, we're going to have a little party on the kiv deck for Molly. We surprised her this morning with coffee early and the whole staff singing happy birthday out the front of her house. It was so funny. Hello, Tufala main actor.
Hello. Me Tufala alright. Me Tufala old man.
Tufala old man.
Yeah.
You know, say Molly young girl yet today.
Yeah. How many years?
Molly?
Yeah.
Oh, 21, yeah. Yeah, 21. Recently, someone was asking in a comment about the gear that we use and sharing more info on our favourite masks and snorkels, and we're not really affiliated strictly with anybody. This one is a Shadow, which is an oceanic mask, which I'm quite enjoying, but for a narrow face it doesn't always sit super perfectly, but I am really enjoying it and I like the colour. And otherwise we use a lot of Mares gear. The kids are both using Tusa at the moment, and those Tusa kids sets, the mask and snorkel quality is really good. And otherwise, yeah, there's loads of different brands out there, but nobody sponsors us. Happy birthday, Molly.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thanks.
21 today.
Yeah, 21, no older.
Over the past week, having such amazing people here at UP, a lot of those visitors have actually already been watching our videos online before coming here, which blows me away every time I meet someone and they're like, I've been watching your videos. It's always a bit of a shock anyway. The community that we're building through this channel, through our YouTube channel, but also our Patreon, and people who send us messages, DMs on Instagram, it feels like we're building this community of such amazing people, and sometimes we get these messages that are really touching, and I just want you guys to know how much that means to us. The fact that you're even watching our videos in the first place. If you like our videos or leave a comment, subscribing, all those things are free for you to do, and it really is building out this community of people in an online space in our little corner of the internet that I feel like is just so special. So thank you so much for doing that and for being here, and yeah, thank you when you do send really thoughtful comments and messages to us. I want you to know that we read them and we love them, and it means a lot to us. And so that brings me to my point, which is we got a DM this week from a lovely lady named Helen who shared a little bit about her story. And it sounds like Helen is having a bit of a hard time, and so we went out to plant a coral for Helen and her son Charlie, and we chose a couple of corals that are really beautiful, bright colours that we particularly love and have shown real resilience so far in the transplant process. And so yeah, we planted a couple of corals on Hypothesis Rock. And yeah, I was just going to show you and share this so that Helen and Charlie can see that too.
The kind of love is right now. I really feel I am flying, releasing my troubles. And although you're so far, I really feel we're entwined. We'll wait till it's right for us to be looking at the stars from my balcony, wondering about what the future will bring. Oh, we'll have made it so far, looking at each other and knowing how we've been I'll sing me a song. We'll meet when we meet, touch base and walk on. I'm kinda choked up right now. I really feel you can hear me and get this wherever you are. As you breathe in the space, as I breathe in the city, we'll know when it's right for us to be looking at the stars from my balcony, wondering about what the future will bring. Oh, we'll have made it so far. Looking at each other and knowing how we've been through a lifetime. Here we are now. Oh, we made it this far.
Oh.
Hey Darwin, what are we doing?
Driving big sailing boat.
Who's going to drive it?
Darwin.
What? You're going to drive it? No way, Jose.
We've never sailed before, so this was a completely new adventure for us. Some friends of friends were visiting Upi, and what a pleasure it was to join them aboard their boat. There's something truly inspiring about seeing other families chasing adventures, ticking off bucket list experiences, and living out their dreams. To Aaron, Amy, Kaylin and Connor, thank you so much for sharing this afternoon with us. It was such a joy to meet you all, and sailing with you guys, well, I guess now maybe we are considering buying a yacht of our own. What do you reckon? Good? Is it cool? Should we buy a sailing boat? Being out here on the water makes you really notice the crossover between sailing life and island life. Freedom, simplicity, and time spent doing what you love. I often read comments from people dreaming of living a life like ours, and sometimes it might seem so far away, but really, your life is what you choose it to be. So I want to ask you, what's a dream you've been chasing for years? Something that feels out of reach but keeps calling you anyway. Out here, sailing under the sun, it's a real reminder that adventure isn't just for the lucky few. It's for anyone willing to take the first step, follow the dream, and take a risk.
Final epic adventure for us has been going on for a little while now, and it's been our introduction with the kids into gardening. The adventure for us is the journey, seeing our kids learn and appreciate how challenging it is to grow produce for yourself, and us as well. Next week we're actually going to take the kids to a massive market garden that supplies a lot of vegetables to the resort here, and hopefully give them some insight into the scale of what it takes to produce the amount of vegetables just that we consume every day here, every week here. And that's going to be really exciting as well.
For those of you thinking, come on, gardening, is it really an adventure? I promise it is. You see this thick tropical jungle around us? It was starting to take over our house, growing over the roof and making everything inside quite damp. We had to do something. We've been wanting to be more self-sufficient here, and growing more of our own food meant starting with the soil. So we turned to an ancient Amazonian technique called terra preta. Over the past 6 weeks, the contents of our new garden beds have been slowly breaking down, and now we're finally seeing it. Rich, nutrient-filled soil ready to grow real food. Out here on Upi, a coral atoll, the forest thrives on such a thin layer of surface soil, so creating something like this really is a big deal. So yes, this is an adventure, and as you can see, we've made some slight improvements to the garden area, including some steps down and a nice little walkway, making access to our garden beds nice and easy for the whole family.
It's quartz.
Where's that come from?
I'll keep this and put it in my jewelry.
Hold it up, show me.
I'll put this in my jewelry box.
Wow. Oh. Something that we added to our soil mix actually sprouted before we'd even turned to the soil. We assumed that they were pawpaw seedlings, but we're not entirely sure. Either way, we rescued them and replanted them. So now we wait and see what they become. See what I mean? Total adventure, right? Good job, mate.
Should we draw with charcoal?
Darwin, you planting? I need one in here. Push down. Good boy. Darwin, where are you going, buddy? What are you trying to do, Maddie? Darwin's first plants ever. 4 little basils. And what exactly are you planting in this garden bed here, Darwin?
One crabby.
You planted a crabby? Hey, crabby. So we've got, the kids have planted a bunch. Arlo's been working really hard on getting these pawpaws planted out the back. And we're actually planting a few flower trees now as well that we, wow, when did we bring those back? It would have been well over a year ago. They've been planted out the front of the house, but they've always been in so much shade they've never thrived. So Arlo's taking some more cuttings of that. Today we've got some passion fruits here, which I have hopefully rooting now. And yeah, transplanting a lot of basil and taking cuttings from them, putting them in water, getting them to shoot their roots, and then planting them out into the gardens as well. So there's lots going on. Next week when we go to the gardens, we're actually going to take a whole bunch of cuttings from there as well. So it's really important in an area like this that you're just planting species that thrive naturally. So obviously these guys have been farming these species for a long time, so taking cuttings from them is going to be taking the most tolerant and resilient variations of those vegetables around, and yeah, it's going to put us in a good stead to kick off our little project here. We need to plant some beans because that's what's going to help our soil at the moment, so we need to grow some beans, which we have got some seeds of at the moment. So yeah, anyway, it's been lots of fun and it's been super cool just to see the kids getting excited about it and their growth with it. I've always been a really avid gardener. My mum is a phenomenal gardener and I've helped her over the years a lot with our hydroponic system, but also soil gardening. We survived here for 2 years during 2000-2001 with no one on the island, and we survived solely off our own gardens then, just the 3 of us, mum, dad and myself. And yeah, it's a super cool and meaningful experience and a very valuable thing for kids to learn how hard it is, but also just where their food comes from and the effort that's required to actually make it. So yeah, excited about the future.
It just got really windy, so I am in our bedroom to say goodbye, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments which of these 5 adventures would be your pick if you got to join our island life tomorrow. We love hearing from you guys and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Liana Via!